And starting tomorrow, there is a new wrinkle in all of this. Here's a live look at Reagan National Airport. The FAA says thousands of flights will be canceled nationwide to help keep our airspace safe.
Airports are dealing with staffing shortages as air traffic controllers and TSA agents are forced to work without pay. And as the shutdown continues, more people are calling out sick.
Those flight cancellations are happening at 40 major airports across the country. All three of our local airports, DCA, Dulles, and BWI, all on that list.
Rafael Sanchez Cruz is live at DCA. And Rafa, it sounds like we're hours from what could really just be mayhem at airports across the nation and in our area. So what are we telling travelers? What should they be doing ahead of these major disruptions?
Look, Les, Annie, some of the experts I spoke to say that if your trip is a must, you have to be there either this weekend or in the next couple days. They're suggesting that you book a backup flight or consider other options like driving or taking the train. Look, the FAA has given airlines a short notice, which means an even shorter notice for passengers. In just hours, the FAA says it will cut about 10% of flights at 40 major airports.
We're not going to wait for a safety problem to truly manifest itself when the early indicators are telling us we can take action today.
Air traffic controller shortages are prompting the FAA's decision.
I mean, as a traveler, it's very inconvenient for me, but I mean, if you're not paying people right, I completely understand.
It's terrible for him. My son's a Fed. He's working without a paycheck.
The system needs some relief. Air traffic controllers are overworked. We got to slow down the system.
Former air traffic controller Todd Yeary says times are tough for his former colleagues, but the cuts are a political move.
10% is probably the first incremental adjustment that would be made to see if we can keep the system moving and safe at the same time. But that number may be subject to change.
Airlines are expected to directly contact customers about cancellations and rescheduling options. Tonight, the airports in our region are urging passengers to check the status of their flight before arriving and to give themselves more time in case of large crowds. Some airlines like Delta and United are offering waivers for passengers who want to change their tickets without fees. However, Frontier CEO posted on social media some passengers could get stranded. He suggests people flying with them within 10 days should book backup tickets.
And I want to reassure the American travelers that it is absolutely safe to fly in the American skies.
Yeah, tonight, airlines and passengers are still scrambling to come up with plans, and there's still so many questions like how long will this last? Tonight, it's still unclear. The Trump administration says a way to fix this is by reopening the federal government. Live at DCA, I'm Rafael Sanchez Cruz. Back to you.
Yeah, people wondering, do I wait and see? Do I come
Or
up
find
with a backup
another
plan?
way,
Do I
right,
postpone
exactly.
my trip?
Yeah.
So many things to consider, especially when we have no idea how this is going to shake out.
Rafael, thanks.